All right, this is not said enough, so I'm going to be the one to point it out. AEW has way too many factions, way too many stables, and most of them are heel stables. So right now, I'm going to go through all of the factions of AEW, and shout out to SmackDownHotel.com for providing this information. So, okay, we got the Blackpool Combat Club. That's one. We got Bullet Club Gold Bang Bang Gang. We also got the Conglomeration, the Dark Order, the Don Callis family, the Elite. We have Heat. If you don't know, that's Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, the big Indian dude, and Sajay Dutt. House of Black, the Infantry, haven't heard of them. The Iron Savages, don't know them. Let's see. Commander and Private Party as well. We're not counting the tag teams here. The Learning Tree, the Outcast, the Patriarchy, the Premier Athletes, Top Flight, the Undisputed Kingdom, and I think that's about it. Now, that's a lot of stables for one company. And let's be honest, the only faction that is getting the most traction is the BCC. That's probably the only important faction right now in AEW. That's a sad part, because they completely fumbled the Elite storyline. I don't know how Tony Khan messed that one up. That was a layup. But if they messed up badly on the Undisputed Kingdom, then it was only a matter of time until they fumbled, the Elite. And they completely screwed up that entire angle. So with the BCC, the new version of that group, this is Tony Khan's opportunity to redeem himself and to, score a touchdown with this, new storyline. So far, it's good, but we got to give it more time. Who knows? Tony Khan could screw this one up and, completely fumble and completely drop the ball. Me personally, I did not like the fact that when Jon Moxley came out, he did not come out with the World Championship. Now that right there, to me, only devalues the belt. How do you beat Bryan Danielson and then you don't come out with the belt on Dynamite? Like, this is supposed to be a follow-up from what happened at Wrestle Dream. And you mean to tell me that your world champion does not come out with the belt? But anyway, I digress. These are a lot of factions, as you can tell. And a lot of these factions are not even that important. I don't know what the House of Black are doing right now. They're just coasting, right? The conglomeration, I don't even know when that faction even formed, right? They're still trying to make the Elite work, but it's not working. It's just not. The Patriarchy is okay. Christian Cage makes it work because he's so damn talented and he's a legend. So it's like everyone else is just along for the ride, basically. But like I said, these stables are just there to be there. And there's no real long-term direction anymore with these factions. With the BCC, there's some improvements, there's some potential, but we have to still see more of it. And this could be one of Tony Khan's one of his many screw ups, right? So, and all these factions, they're all heel factions. I don't think there's one babyface faction, maybe except for 2 or 3, but most of these factions are heel factions, and there's just no direction for them. And I don't see the point of having all these factions and stables if you're not going to do anything with them, if you're not going to give them meaningful storylines or meaningful feuds or anything. I mean, it's like you could literally, right now, with the amount of factions they have, they can literally do a AEW Trios Championship tournament. That would be the best way to utilize all these 3-man factions that you got going on right now. All right? It's time that they give the Trios Championships more attention, considering that has to be your largest division on Dynamite and Collision. So I think Tony Khan should start a tournament, to crown #1 contenders for the Trios Championship. I don't know. I'm just throwing an idea out there.